All right, bang, bang, Niner game. What's going on, Niner fam? So, doing an instant post-game reaction between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. And overall, great game. Sluggish start, as expected. You know, traveling on a semi-short week and then going across the coast, 3 hours behind. Early game, sluggish starts, typical. But the Niners pulled it out. So, great W by them. I want to say that we clinched the #1 seed with the Cardinals beating the Eagles, which is great for us. You know, it has its pros and cons. So while I'm excited that we did obtain the #1 seed, I am looking at the history of the NFL teams that have had like the #1 seed earlier before the last week of the season. And a lot of these teams seem to come out sluggish, struggle, or even lose their first game. Now, I think the Niners are a complete team. The good, obviously, is we can rest our starters and get injured players more time to get healthy. So that's great. But on the flip side, when you're 2 weeks off, it's a big difference. And then you're jumping into a playoff game, that's a must-win situation from there. So, you know, when we come off the bye week with 1 week, not a bad thing. But 2 weeks, you know, assuming if we don't play our players against the Rams to avoid potential injuries for the playoffs, that is the risk that you run. Your team come out sluggish. So, you know, you do your homework and see the amount of teams that come off, you know, resting their players for a week or two and then go into the playoffs with another bye week. They just seem to take their time to get things back together, you know. But otherwise, I do think that the Niners are a complete enough team to be able to overcome that. But I just want us to have the most advantageous situation as possible. And at the end of the day, you still got to go out there, compete, and play and win. But I'm so glad that the Niners did obtain this #1 seed, even if it's a week out earlier than expected. That's fine. I just want to see the 49ers do the best they can to continue to execute, play a complete game, and see how we look for the playoffs. So we got the Rams next. We'll see if Kyle Shanahan play those guys. Either way, I just hope as long as we stay healthy, I love our chances. I've been saying that since the beginning of the season. So it's a great win for us, too, because not only did we lock up the #1 seed with the Eagles losing, but, you know, we're also able to notch another NFC conference win, which is very important. So despite the AFC teams that we have lost to, the majority of our losses have come from the AFC. That gives us an advantage to lock that conference win up as well. I want to see us beat the Rams. I want to sweep the division again. I'm all about competing in this aspect, in this scenario. So, but if we rest our players, it is what it is. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. It's going to be interesting to watch next week. But either way, I still want to beat the Rams down. If you're with me, let me know. All right. Bang, bang, Niner game. Go Niners. Let's see how we do in this postseason. All right. Over and out. Great win.